How's it going, everybody? Happy Hump Day. A little bit early. Rather be a little early than a little late. I guess I don't need these headphones on. Yeah, that's a little better. Better for me, anyway. So, yeah, here I am. Trying to get everything set up a little bit. Like I say, I'm a little bit early. That's all right. So, what are we going to talk about tonight? That's going to be the question. I'm not sure. Not totally sure, anyway. Hope we have some people stop by here tonight. I'm going to give a bag of coffee away. There's about 2 pots in here. I guess depends on how strong you want it. Trying to work out exactly how I'm going to do that. But I think I got it figured out. So just bear with me. Trying to do new stuff for an old guy like me is not always the easiest. But we'll make it. I always do. The weather's gotten cold here. When I say cold, it's like, what's the temps right now? I'm not sure. I've got to look here. It's down in the 30s, though. Temperature has definitely dropped. Been having problems with my internet connection too. It says keeps saying it's unstable. I was on another guy's live stream and I couldn't get hooked up because it just wouldn't go. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. There's always something. Hey, look at this guy. Look at that guy right there. Hey. So yeah, hope everybody's having a happy hump day. You pass today and you can see the weekend from where you stand, for sure. I've got somebody in here already. That's good. How's it going? Glad you're here. Hopefully there'll be some more. Can get this bag of coffee off my hands. This is a guy, just to touch base or go over it. This is a guy that he doesn't sell to stores or anything. He just has a trailer that he brews coffee and he gives you a free cup of coffee, and he sells his own stuff. And it's really good coffee. I like to drink coffee, and it's the best I've had. I mentioned him, I think, one day last week. Several people have bought coffee off of him, and I've talked to them. They're friends of mine, friends and family, and they're happy with it. So so far so good. If you want any, I can type it out if anybody wants this guy. His name's Grant. If anybody wants his telephone number and he do some text messaging, he'll send it to you. And you got to work the details out on how you're going to pay him, but that's not my business. I just plug his coffee because it's good stuff. I drink it every day. No, yeah, one thing, I just go off on little tangents and little rants at times. The one thing I'm going to not go off, but one thing I want to talk about a little bit is Jeep owners. What's with you Jeep owners and these little ducks? I mean, I've owned a couple Jeeps in the past, and I drove past a lady that she had to have 50 of them glued to her dash, and it's just like, when is enough? I can understand the 1 or 2 or whatever, but some of these people like really get into it, like really into it, like multiple ducks glued to their dash, and I just don't understand the appeal. I just don't understand the appeal. People are like, oh, it's a Jeep thing. Well, I've owned Jeeps before, and Jeeps are cool, no doubt. They're their own thing, but so Mustangs are cool and Camaros are cool, and Challengers are cool. It's just like it's a Jeep. And where the duck thing come in, whoever started that, I hope they're making a penny on every duck that's sold, because they'd be millionaires for sure. But anyway, I'm going to try and keep this going for an hour. After this, I'm going to go to Rumble, and I'll be on Rumble for an hour. And yeah, just doing like I haven't done a live stream for a while. I've been participating in other people's live streams, which is a lot of fun. There's no doubt it's a lot of fun. Participating and having other people to talk to while you're doing this is definitely a lot. I don't want to say better, a lot different maybe. But yeah, like I mentioned, the temperatures dropped here. I see now it's like 42 degrees or 41 degrees or something like that. And the older I get, the less I like this cold weather. But what do you do? Can't just pack up and move normally. I guess some people can. I think I'm going to be stuck where I'm at for a while, which is okay. I like where I live. But the Epstein files, what's going on with that? Like, I don't even know what to say. I used to follow this stuff like regularly, and anymore it's just like I can hardly stomach most of it. Because like I heard a report. I didn't hear him say it, but I read a little bit about Mike Johnson came out and said that they were going to have to water down the Epstein files because it would be harmful to politics. Yeah, like, isn't that the point? The point is to make it hard on these people. You know, I can't believe he said that, but I guess I can believe he said it because, well, they say crap like that all the time to cover themselves up. But yeah, Mike Johnson said they were going to have to water down the Epstein files if they got released to be a little bit kinder and softer to politics, American politics. And that just kind of blows my mind. Blows my mind that they would even think that or go that way. But such is American politics, I guess. They need to do something about this stuff. Like, and I thought that's what this guy was going to do. I'm not going to say disappointed because I think he's got a huge job in front of him. But I will say I expected a lot more. Maybe I'm the one that shouldn't expect so much. But yeah, I got this little cat that don't know he's a cat running around, and he keeps getting into stuff, and sometimes I wonder what he's up to. I don't even think he knows what he's up to at times. I know he don't realize he's a cat, which is all right. You watch, you're going to see him jump here in a minute. You see his little black ears down there. He's a good kid, though. Come a long way. Anybody that don't know, I found him. He was about that big. I've got a picture of him. He sat on my foot, and he was in my garage. I had a detached garage where I used to live, and we had cats outside, and he had a horrible mother, and he had a sibling with him, and the day after I found him, we went out to check on him, and the sibling had died, so he was left by himself. And that's where we decided we already had two cats inside, but we couldn't leave him. So we brought him inside, and we had to, I guess can't say we had to, but we bottle fed him. We bottle fed him with kitty formula it had to have been 6 weeks. And now he's a pain. He's a pain to everybody, but he's got an Instagram page. I posted a video of him on Facebook, and it's gotten like 1,800 likes, and it's into the tens of thousands of views. Where his picture's been all over But he does have an Instagram page. It's Garage Kitty. I think that's what it's called. I don't run it. My boss runs that page. But yeah, he's a local celebrity. People around here, they like him. They see him sitting in the window, and they're like, his name's Fig, so they're like, "Hi, Fig." As you can see, I'm disabled, so I stay home all day, and he can be a pain in my neck, that's for sure. But I guess I wouldn't have it any other way. So yeah, I was hoping they're free coffee. You know, babies, puppies, and the word "free" usually can attract people, but I'm not attracting anybody in here right now. So I guess I'll drink this coffee myself. Hopefully, hopefully somebody else will come in. Like I said, it's not a giant bag, but it's a bag of coffee, and it's really good coffee too. So if you're a coffee connoisseur, this is what you want. You want this because, well, it's good coffee. Well, what else are we going to talk about? Yeah, back to the Epstein files. I thought, years later, I thought this guy would just go away, and he doesn't. He doesn't ever go away. And I'm so twisted on the Pam Bondi and Cash Patel. I got the files. They're sitting on my desk, and here we are a couple years later. Nobody knows nothing. And they voted on whether they're going to release the files or not. It's like, tell me you're not keeping the truth from me without telling me you're not keeping the truth from me. I mean, that's what it comes down to. And, anyway, they don't want you to know the truth, I don't think. The truth probably wouldn't make sense to a lot of people. They're so concerned about it disrupting things that's the problem, is things need to be disrupted. Like the relationship with that country that starts with a capital I. That whole relationship needs to be disrupted. And I'd like to know who's going to do it. It's not this guy, at least not yet. Hell, he's been helping them out. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Maybe somebody can enlighten me. But nonetheless, I watched a good movie the other day called The Town with Ben Affleck. It was his movie. He directed it and acted in it, and it was a good movie. It was another creator here on YouTube. I think it was YouTube, might have been Rumble, one or the other. Said that was a good movie to watch, so I watched it, and I can't disagree. It was a pretty good movie. So, what else are we going to talk about? Health-wise, I've been feeling pretty good. These new meds have got me, as you can tell, I put on some weight. I think I put on about 12 pounds in the last 2 or 3 weeks. It seems like I eat everything, which I guess in some cases it's better than shriveling up into nothing. But my God, I like McRibs from McDonald's, and they've come back. So, I went and indulged myself a couple times and got a McRib from McDonald's. And when I say I eat everything, like I eat the McRib and then I eat the box that it comes in, just because, well, I eat everything. Yeah, not really. Don't take that serious. I really don't. But it's just a joke that I have where I'll order food and then eat the package that the food come in because, like I said, I eat everything. But trying to get a little grip on that. I don't want to end up as big as a house. I don't want to fill up this whole screen, like from here to here. Look at that guy. This guy over here. Where's he at? Over there. That guy. Yeah, that guy was about that big. He sat on the top of my foot, and that's a true story. I looked down and he was sitting on my foot, and I thought, where in the hell did this thing come from? And that's what he's turned into. I think he's like 13 pounds now. So yeah, that's he's come a long way. Back to this coffee. This guy gets the raw beans from Guatemala, and man, it smells good. And he gets them here, and he roasts them, and then he grinds them, or he leaves them in whole beans. And as you can see, be on this side over here, right here. I supported that guy for a long time, like in the early days when he was doing stuff like this. I supported this guy, and after he went public and things got big and he exploded, I started kind of getting disappointed, and I was mainly disappointed not so much in the product, but in the customer service end of it. It kind of let me down a couple of times. So I used to get a couple bags a month. I think it was 2 or 3 bags a month. We were on the mailing list and we got it whether we needed it or not. And then we canceled that, and then we were buying it from the store. And I'm talking back before you could buy that stuff at the store. You had to order it from him. Then he went public, and yeah, just kind of he got what he wanted, I'm sure. But then we were on the hunt. We're on the hunt for better coffee, and we just happened upon. I seen a Facebook post locally here where there's a guy on the corner, and when I say on the corner, he's out in the boonies. It's where two highways meet. It's not in the city or in the town anywhere. And he's got a trailer set up, and I was there getting coffee today, and truck driver stopped and got his wallet out, and so old Grant told him, nope, it's a free cup of coffee. I don't charge you for a cup of coffee. If, use a donation jar naturally, but I don't charge you. You don't have to pay for it. And it's still like, I think it freaks a lot of people out when they get a free cup of coffee. I don't think it happens that often. But I started buying it from him. I'm going to say it was probably at about a year ago. I started buying this coffee, and I sure like it. I sure do like it. I like it enough where I'd like to share it. I'd like to share his story, and I think it's worth sharing. I think it's worth sharing because how often, how often do you get a free cup of coffee? How often do you not just a free cup of coffee, but a really good cup of coffee? And when I say really good, in my opinion, it's the best. I'm just scrolling through a couple things here to maybe get some ideas on what we can talk about. I think that's one of the hardest things I deal with is struggling with different topics to talk about, especially when there's nobody in the room. I mean, it's been 15 minutes. I've seen a couple people come and go, which is all right. If you don't want to be here, you don't want to be here. I get it. I wouldn't either. If I didn't want to be here, I certainly wouldn't be here. Pretty interesting stuff. The whole Charlie Kirk stuff still going on and on. I don't get that. I don't get that at all. I mean, I guess I get it. I guess I do get it. I say I don't get it, but it's like, I wonder how much stuff is true and how much stuff is not true, how much stuff is really not what it seems to be. So yeah, I think I got it figured out here how I am going to do the giveaway. Unless there's only one person here, then if there's only one person, then that person's going to get a free bag of coffee if they want it. I thought offering free stuff, people would be coming out of the woodwork, especially coffee drinkers, but apparently not. I don't know how this works anyway. I used to do live streams where I'd get a dozen people coming in here. Now it seems like I struggle to get one or two, and I don't know what I could do different. You know, it is YouTube's algorithm. Hey, how's it going? Glad you're here. You're the only one, so as of now, you're going to be the winner if you want. Just kind of rambling on, talking about nothing. No, I didn't want to be a winner. It's all right. Like I said, I'll drink it myself. Times are tough. Times are tough. Like when to do a live stream, when not to do a live stream. 9 o'clock is usually a little early for me. Usually I do it, like 10, even later, 11 o'clock or so. But I'm doing another one at 10 o'clock on Rumble, 95 Sporty on the Rumble platform. So yeah, go check it out there. Subscribe if you're not. If you're not subscribed here, subscribe. I've kind of hit a low point where I don't get a lot of action, a lot of movement, and to be honest, you can go in and you can really work the algorithm of YouTube, but that's really not what I'm interested in. I do this for something to do, and if I feel like doing it, I do it. If I don't feel like it, I don't. It's not my business. I'm not trying to make money at it. I'm not trying to make a business at it. I'm just trying to get along. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do something. My internet connection is not the greatest, and I don't know why. I don't know what I can do. I don't know what I can do to make it better. I don't know why it's lagging the way that it is. It's supposed to have this really good connection, and I can see down here it's really not. And then I know things like sorry about that. I lost my internet connect. You gotta have an internet connection in order to do a live stream on the internet. So yeah, I don't know what happened. It's happened a couple times, not very often, but it has happened. So apologize. Sorry about that. I'm just kind of bumping around here, seeing what's going on, I guess. That's pretty interesting. All right, well, we got this guy in the background again. I wonder if my background is scaring people off. Because I've had a few people come in, they come in and then leave right away. I don't know why that would be. I'll at least say hi. There's a chat window down here. Just be like, hey, how's it going? Instead of just bumping in and bumping out. But yeah, I've been here 30 minutes. That's probably going to be about long enough. So, hey, maybe next time. Anybody needs any coffee, let me know. If you want any coffee, if you want to try it out, you can text Grant at 260-578-4062. Once again, his name is Grant. And you send him a text message and tell him what you want, and you got to work the payments out with him. But the company is called New Era Coffee, and he does a great job. So I give him a thumbs up, 100% thumbs up. Like I said, I'm a consumer. I'm not a paid. I'm not making any money or any coffee or anything. I pay for the coffee. I say this stuff about him because he's a good guy and he makes a good product. So that's why I do it. So anyway, I'm going to end it. It's been 30 minutes. I'm going to end it. And like I say, happy hump day, everybody. And see you next time. Have a good week. I'll probably see you by the weekend.